I hope with improving technologies things get better, but I think electric cars are here to stay, and I think that they're going to be mandated. What do you think?
I think absolutely, and that's what they're doing. They're trying, but here's the insidious thing. They're not just trying to stop the internal combustion engine vehicle and go to electric. There are proposals from international energy agencies, UK-funded reports, United States Climate Action, all to eliminate private car ownership and give the public a roving fleet of electric rental cars. So it just goes beyond that. Just remember, that's their stated policy goal by these states. But you look a little deeper at some of the reports, what's happening in academia, it's truly scary stuff of where they want to go with cars. The problem with electric cars is what you've said. First of all, it's a mandate. Yes, people can love an electric car. The torque of them alone is amazing in the technology. I've sat in a Tesla. I haven't driven one. I, of course, will probably never buy I don't want to buy an electric car because I drive a stick shift until they can figure out a way to put a stick shift in an electric car, maybe a fake stick shift to make you think you have it. But I personally don't think I would want one. But here's the gist. They're doing this under the auspices of a climate emergency. And all they're going to end up doing is turning our grid to have recharging all these cars. We already have, and this year, Kevin, California telling people not to recharge their electric cars all at once because it's going to shut down the grid. We have reports coming out of Australia of the same thing, that it's already causing grid failures from the mandates and the increased use of these electric cars. But the real problem with electric cars is how you make them. And all we are doing, we are trading we're United States, world's largest oil and gas producer as of 2019 pre-pandemic. And we are the world's largest, we had more energy production than consumption. And we had more energy exports than imports. First time since Harry Truman was president. That's what you do when you have a full energy policy. But what we're doing with electric car mandates is we're trading all of that in for reliance on Chinese rare earth mining, which supplies 90% of the rare earth mining, using Uyghur slaves in China, to get cobalt in Africa. They're buying up the continent, allegations of child labor. We are turning our energy independence, which we achieved for the first time since Harry Truman was president, into now dependence on China, because the Biden administration isn't allowing U.S. to mine. I went to a lanthanide mine, which is used, rare earth mining metal, used in catalytic converters. And I saw an American mine shut down. 27 federal agencies shut it down over endangered species concern. We then interviewed the Chinese company doing the rare earth mining in China. Their spokesman laughed and said, we don't have the same kind of environmental restrictions there. That's the problem with electric cars. We're giving up American sovereignty, and we're going to be relying on hostile regimes, to put it politely, about China.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt about that. And you know, you make the point on the grid. Right now, the grid, which is coal-powered and nuclear-powered and so forth, can't handle this. What happens if we switch to wind and solar? We saw this in Texas, in Snowmageddon. Yeah. Texas failed the citizens and almost destroyed the grid. The grid cannot stay up unless it has constant power capabilities. You put too much wind and solar and those go down and you're in serious trouble.